Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 10 of Heard You Like Me, and this one is titled Enter Third Contestant. Next week finally came, and Sunday night you could be seen laying your hero costume out, ready to wear the next day. Hey, you said to Momo, who was also getting her costume out. I'm gonna stay up a little bit later tonight so I get less sleep, okay? I want my quirk to be buzzing a little, so I'll stay up till 2 a.m. and I'll set my alarm for 7 a.m. You said. Oh dear, Momo said with a worried look on her face as she stopped what she was doing and looked at you. Are you sure you're going to be okay? Babe, I was born for this, you replied with a wink at her. I don't want to disturb your sleep, so I'll go and chill in the common room so that I can be on my phone and listen to music and whatever, and you can get some sleep, and then I'll sneak back in when I want to sleep. Okay, if you're sure, she replied, hanging her costume up and checking it over. Yeah, very sure, you said with a smile. I'm pumped for tomorrow, hey. We get to hang out as heroes all day. It'll be so much fun, Momo said, and the way she looked at you with sparkles in her eyes made you want to squeeze her. She just looked so adorable. Okay, I'm going to go and have a shower and then I'll head out, yeah? You said. Okay, she replied with a smile, watching as you got your things together and headed into the ensuite. As you left, her face fell a little, but she refused to think about what was on her mind. It was too risky you being right there, but maybe when you had gone, she might be able to think about you a little more. After your shower, you got changed and grabbed your phone, and then let out a big sigh. Alright, I'm off for work now, babe, you joked. Wish me luck on my night shift. Oh, she said, getting up from where she was fixing something on her dresser, and walked over to you. Without thinking, she opened her arms and you opened yours, and she fell into you, giving you a warm hug, which you returned eagerly. I won't be up too late, babe. I promise, you said gently. Don't worry. Oh, but I can't help but worry, she said as she looked up at you, her big, round, concerned eyes drawing you in as you looked down at her in your arms. There was a moment where you just looked at each other, and for a second you felt like maybe you could have kissed her, but then she suddenly blinked quickly and looked away, letting you go as she rubbed her cheek, doing her best to hide her blush. Well, I hope you have a good night and you do sleep when you do get into bed, she said quickly, still avoiding eye contact. Thanks, you said, feeling like there was a little awkwardness now. Not wanting to make her feel any more uncomfortable, you turned to the door and made a hurried goodbye and then left. Oh, Yin, Momo thought as you left. Why is it like this? You heard her in your brain as you stepped away from the door on the other side, and it stopped you in your tracks, making you look back at the closed door behind you. So there is something up, you thought. It's not just me. What does she mean by that? Do I go back and ask her? This? What's this? Like, what like this? Feeling like you shouldn't ask, you just decided to leave it and turned slowly to continue to the common room. Finding it happily empty, you found a lounge at the end of the room and flopped down onto it with a sigh. Ugh, man, you thought. When would be the best time to talk to Momo about what she said? Usually she's so open with me. Why is she keeping something from me? Your heart sank and you just stared at your phone screen, not taking anything in. This is going to be a great night, you thought sarcastically as you opened Instagram and started scrolling. The hours ticked by and all the lights in the hall switched off, yet still you remained up. You were determined to stay awake so that your quirk was better the next day, but also you figured too that the way that your brain was throwing theories at you about why Momo wasn't telling you something was also going to be a great way to not sleep. I'm probably not going to sleep at all, you thought, as you switched your phone screen off for a second and dropped your head back against the backboard and sighed up at the ceiling. What's up? A voice asked, and you jumped with fright. You hadn't expected anyone to come into the common room at 1 a.m, and whoever it was had walked silently and not been thinking anything to alert you to their presence. Who goes there? You asked jokingly. Just me, your worst nightmare, the voice replied, and you recognized it as Jiro's. Oh, it's the Archangel of Hell, second only to myself, you joked dryly. What brings you to my office at this time of the morning? I can't sleep, she replied as she walked over in the dark. Yeah, same but also not same, you said. Why same but also not same? She asked as she sat down beside you. Well, I'm trying to stay awake a little more so my quirk is jacked for tomorrow, but also Oh, I don't know, man. Momo's just keeping something from me, and I don't know what it is, and she's usually the one to tell me everything, so I don't know what to do now. It's like I'm dangling at the top of a roller coaster, waiting for it to drop, and it won't drop, you know? Oh, sorry. Man, that was a trauma dump. Why don't you just ask her? Jiro asked, and you had to laugh. It just sounded so simple. Why are you laughing? Jiro asked, when you had laughed at her initial question. Oh, sorry. It just sounds so simple, you said with another chuckle. But it's a little complicated. I like her, so I don't know, it just changes the whole playing field. Sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you any of this. Oh, it's fine. She replied plainly. Does Momo know you like her? No, I've never told her. I don't know if she even sees me that way. You sighed. But also, you don't seem surprised. Well, I'm not surprised because I'm also gay as hell, but no one knows. Well, you do now, she said. Wait, seriously? You too? You asked with a surprised look at her in the dark. Yeah, but keep it quiet. Oh, of course, he replied. Well, that's a turn of events. How do you think that she would react if you told her? Jiro asked you. Well, things are a little awkward at the moment with her and I. I don't know if it's something I've done, you said with another sigh. The only thing I can think of is that she's a little embarrassed about how forward I am with her at times. I know that I flirt a lot, but, you know, I mean, how can I not? I like her, and I do want her to know, but also not at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, you said. Do you think she's become aware of the flirting? Jiro asked. You chuckled. She's become aware! I have no idea, honestly, but I don't want to back off too much, you know? You cried, smacking her hands to your cheeks. This sucks. Yeah, sounds like it. Jiro agreed. Well, if you need anyone to vent to, I'm here. Yeah, thanks, bro, you said, pulling your hand from your face to fist bump her, which she returned. I kind of feel better after getting that off my chest. It hasn't solved a damn thing, but I still feel better. Jiro snorted with amusement. Yeah, glad to help, she said. Okay, well, you said, lifting your phone to check the time. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm going to be such a delight to be around tomorrow. No, wait, today, you said, getting up off the lounge. See you later? Yeah, Jiro said, as she stretched and lay her head back on the lounge. I hope you get the sleep you need. Yeah, thanks, you said, giving her a quick hang ten sign in the dark before sauntering off back out into the hall. Jiro waited until your footsteps had disappeared and she couldn't hear them anymore, and then she let out a sigh. Well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? She thought. Only 2 confirmed gays in the girls' dorms, and they both like the same person. She thought, I can't compete with Yin though. She's got it all, and she's been best friends with Momo since childhood. I'm just this awkward girl on the sidelines. No one's going to look my way, she thought, her face showing her despondency. The best I can do is wish the best for Yin. I hope she gets to talk to Momo. Oh, there it is. Stay tuned for chapter 11 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.